Attention passionate Atlanta, Falcons fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC South and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Atlanta Falcons' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Atlanta Falcons fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Atlanta, FALCONS, FANS. Let's get to the news now, folks, buckle up. Because what's happening behind the scenes in the NFL right now, especially with the Falcons, is nothing short of game-changing. Rumors are swirling, and sources close to the league are confirming that the Atlanta Falcons are making a bold move that could reshape their defensive backfield and possibly turn their season around. That move involves none other than Kyle Dugger, the versatile safety from the New England Patriots, who, according to reports, might soon be donning the black and red of the Falcons. Yes, you heard that right. The Falcons are in talks to acquire Dugger in a trade that would send a third-round pick in the 2026 draft back to the Patriots. Now, this isn't just a splash move for the sake of it. It's a strategic move aimed at addressing some of the most pressing issues that Atlanta's secondary has faced this season. And let's be honest, Falcons fans, this season has been a roller coaster when it comes to the secondary. The Falcons currently sit at 3-4, which isn't where they envisioned being at this point in the season, but it's not too late to turn things around. Their secondary has been a bit exposed, especially with injuries and rotational issues. You've seen safeties like Bates trying to hold the back end together, but with some of those injuries, the unit has been vulnerable, allowing teams to find gaps and rack up passing yards. The addition of Dugger, a guy who's versatile enough to play multiple roles in the secondary, could be a game changer. And it's not just about the talent, but also about the scheme fit. Dugger at 29 brings a hybrid skill set, combining excellent tackling ability with explosiveness that can be used both in coverage and against the run. Let's talk about his recent performance. In 2025, Dugger has played 7 games, registering 17 tackles, 7 of those solo. He hasn't recorded sacks or interceptions yet this season, but his impact goes way beyond the stats. His PFF grade for the year is around 58. 0, which isn't stellar, but that's partly because he's been used in a variety of roles, often lining up in blitz packages or as a cover safety. His EPA per coverage is 22, indicating he's been solid in limiting big plays when he's on the field. He's been targeted 25 times, with 15 completions allowed, which gives him a 60% completion rate against, and an average of 7.2 yards per target. Not perfect, but manageable, especially considering his ability to make plays in clutch moments. What really stands out about Dugger is his career track record. He's amassed 441 tackles, including 35 sacks and 12 interceptions. His PFF career grade is impressive, at 85.9, showcasing consistent high-level play. Dugger is a tackling machine, averaging about 4.8 tackles per game over his career, and he's also shown a knack for forcing turnovers, something the Falcons desperately need to bolster their defense. His ability to generate turnovers, 102 yards on INT returns in his career, could help Atlanta flip field position and create more scoring opportunities. His overall big play prevention rate is around 82%, which is significant in today's NFL where explosive plays often determine the outcome of games. Now, why is this move so impactful for the Falcons? Well, for starters, Dugger's addition would boost their projected tackles by around 80, plus add around 3 interceptions, which is a substantial upgrade. His presence would elevate the secondary's overall PFF grade by nearly 7 points, from the current struggles to a much more formidable unit. Combine that with what they already have, like Bates who's been a bright spot with a PFF grade of 89.1, and you get a hybrid safety duo that can do it all. Think about the potential for a McCourty-like revival in Atlanta, where Dugger and Bates could work in tandem to increase turnovers, reduce the quarterback rating against, and make the Falcons a nightmare for opposing offenses. The impact isn't just theoretical. If Dugger joins the Falcons, projections indicate he could contribute around 80 tackles, 3 INTs, and significantly improve their secondary's PFF grade by around 6.9 points. This unit would transform from a vulnerability into a strength, especially against the pass. With Dugger's playmaking ability, the Falcons would become more aggressive in their blitz packages, turning up the heat on quarterbacks and forcing mistakes. That's exactly what Atlanta needs to elevate their defense in the second half of the season. Looking at the bigger picture, this move could have a ripple effect on their playoff chances. Right now, the Falcons' Super Bowl odds are around plus 6,000, which isn't great. But with this kind of boost to their defense, those odds could shorten dramatically to around plus 2,800. Imagine the Falcons as a team that's finally able to generate consistent turnovers and pressure the quarterback. Those are the X factors that can carry a team deep into January. In fact, historical trends show that trades for safeties like Minkah Fitzpatrick in 2019, which boosted the Steelers' turnovers by over 4 per game, can really turn a season around. Duggar's career stats: 102 yards on INT returns, a 22% hurry rate, and a total of 4 pass defenses show that he's capable of making game-changing plays. And let's not forget the division implications. The NFC South has been wide open this season, with Atlanta showing flashes of dominance mixed with some inconsistency. If Duggar joins the fold and helps solidify the secondary, it could push the Falcons' chances of winning the division from plus 300 to plus 150. That's a huge swing, and it's reflective of how critical this move could be, especially against teams like the Panthers and their young quarterback Bryce Young. The Falcons could exploit mismatches and capitalize on turnovers more frequently, giving them a real shot at making a serious playoff push, and who knows, maybe even a deep run in the postseason. So folks, this isn't just about a trade or a player acquisition. It's about a strategic move that could define the Falcons' season and beyond. It's about building a team that's versatile, aggressive, and capable of competing at the highest level. Duggar's addition could be the spark that ignites this Falcons team, transforming their defense from a liability into a strength. As we watch these negotiations unfold, one thing is clear: Atlanta is making moves to get back into the elite tier, and this could be the beginning of a new chapter for the franchise. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Atlanta Falcons news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. As fans, we all know how crucial it is to stay ahead of the game, to keep up with every move that could turn the tide. So keep your eyes on this situation, because if it materializes, the Falcons could be poised for a much-needed boost, both in the standings and in confidence. Now, wrapping this up, the potential acquisition of Kyle Duggar is a bold statement from Atlanta. It's a clear sign that they're not just content to tread water. They want to make a splash, to shake up the NFC South and challenge for serious hardware. Duggar's skill set, combined with what the Falcons already have, could create a secondary that's tough, aggressive, and capable of forcing turnovers at a rate that makes opponents think twice. It's a move that could elevate the entire team, unleash new levels of intensity, and ultimately put Atlanta back on the Super Bowl map. So Falcons fans, stay tuned, because this story is far from over, and the next chapter might just be written in the coming days. And now, Atlanta Falcons fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Atlanta Falcons. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Atlanta Falcons news.